GameStop posted Buck the Bunny has gone missing. Guys, if you aren't updated yet, Buck the Bunny has basically gone dark over on X, their profile pic as well as their banner. But obviously a bunch of retail investors have done due diligence on this, as it does tie into Roaring Kitty. Now, how does it tie into Roaring Kitty? First of all, like the video, turn post notifications on, and comment down below to engage the algorithm. First things first, have you seen this bunny, age 38? This also lines up with Roaring Kitty's age 38, which also lines up with the June 9th, which is birthday coming up. But it also lines up with the meth meme right here with Walter White, which is also a meme that Roaring Kitty posted about and talked about right here back May 15th, 2024. Now, let's cover some possibilities or some DD that retail has broken down. You let my cat over here. Go, 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 go. Let's cover some DD that has been broken down by retail here. Okay, so Buck the Bunny's name and profile has now changed as well, but his profile picture appears differently to the viewer based on whether you're in light mode, dim mode, or lights out mode. Now, I am going to talk about what I think all of this means. Long story short, right? You come down, there's a lot of DD that retail investors have done. They've brought it about, and you come to Buck has gone invisible or missing, and will someone pull the rabbit out of the hat, as Roaring Kitty has hinted at? Because making something disappear isn't enough. In fact, you have to bring it back, which is exactly what Roaring Kitty has said, which I do believe he's about to come back. And this is our big hint at this. Now, also, if you take the picture and you lower the noise reduction, or you up the noise reduction anywhere between 9 and 35, it changes the picture completely, right? Other than that, it will be completely blank. But again, you see, you change the noise reduction, it changes everything. And then also gamma up versus gamma down as well changes everything, which you can see right here in this video. Gamma up, gamma down, right? All interesting due diligence that people have brought to the table here. But also take a look at this. Last Ryan Cohen deleted post. GameStop took the deal. It's done. I can't wait for my 10,000 made it in the USA iPhone. This was April 4th, 2025. He could be hinting at the 10K, the bunny transforming, and also keep a note. Everyone has gone dark, right? RC, Buck the Bunny, Elon, Jimmy, Trump, right? GameStop logo also went dark. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Week to remember, dark to light, blackout necessary, all this other stuff. And then on top of that, the last due diligence with the time post right here, you flip it and reverse it. It comes to June 10th, 4:20 p.m., which is basically the day and time, I believe, the release of GameStop earnings comes out, which also lines up with the 10K from Ryan Cohen's posts over here. So ultimately, I think everything lines up for June 10th for the 10K to be released. And that is when volume turns up. Turn up the volume. Roaring Kitty's likely going to be back by then. And we have just tons and tons of positive bullish narrative going into that date. We also have a bunch of dark pool orders that are coming in on GameStop. Let's talk about the charts real quick. I'll cover GameStop very quickly, right? GameStop, if you grab from October 8th, basically, right into this squeeze that we had back in January, this is the bars pattern that you get. And we are on a very, very similar trajectory, right? In fact, the charts look almost identical. You got this pop back here. You got this U right here. You got this curve up, this pop. Everything's the same, except you get down to this bottom, which is the same here. Make this bottom. And now GameStop is in this slight buildup, okay? Slight buildup. That is what we're in right now. Can it be delayed? Possibly. But I think we're just too close to the biggest move that we have seen. And this move that we saw up to 37 was nothing so far. AMC, very, very similar. In fact, identical setup. You grab that, you bring it over. This is what AMC looks like. You can see charts are the same. We have this initial pop right here in both of the charts. They both trade downwards, and then you have the same pattern that plays out right here. You keep going, you have this spike in the chart, which we peaked, spike in the chart. Same thing, you make this bars pattern larger. You can see the same thing, same moves in the chart, right? Same spike in the chart right here. Same ride up and then retracement. And now you're at this low and we are going to start to scale higher. AMC doesn't slowly grind higher like GameStop. It is waiting to gap higher. That is where we are. Couple things we have to watch out for. JP 10-year almost broke below this wedge. It had a wick down. So we had definitely a sideways chop day on GameStop. Definitely a chop day on the market as a whole. We want to see this break to the upside again. Bank of Japan unrealized losses from government bonds hit a record 198 billion for fiscal year of 2024. Paper losses have tripled from the previous year's 66 billion, and this comes as Japan's 10-year yield doubled in 1 year to 1.5% at the end of March. At the same time, the 30-year yield surged 70 basis points to 2.5%, and the rise in Japanese government bonds has accelerated over the last 2 months, further pressuring the Bank of Japan, and unrealized losses are rising at a record pace. So Roaring Kitty obviously saw something that we didn't. Brings us into the SPY. Lottery sucks. What's going on here? You know, we're waiting for the gap down. Say it again. I am ready to go lower. I am ready to go lower. We're waiting for my retracement, and I think it's coming. Some catalyst is coming, and you guys, if there's going to be a lot of people that don't listen and aren't going to be ready for it. This is all my opinion, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We're not going to grind higher for the rest of the week. It's just not what I'm calling for. The Trump administration has set a firm deadline of July 8th to finalize trade deals. President Trump is also urging countries to submit their best offers by Wednesday to avoid reinstatement of tariffs. Trump is making it clear that the tariff pause ends in 36 days. You can clearly see that there could be some sort of catalyst coming tomorrow. You see Bitcoin scaling higher. Bitcoin's almost at 107 again. Let's go. Nope, it's coming back down. I said it, and I'll say it again. It will retest the low, likely right around 103.5, and probably get to my target retracement zone, my first one, right at 102 or wick under. Again, that doesn't have to happen, but a retest of 103.5 is likely to happen. And as that sells off, SPY gaps down, and that's when GameStop and AMC start to begin their squeeze. HYMC, keep it on your radar, up 3.3% here. Costs built a nice base off of this support, what is now support, which was resistance at 580. Keep an eye on costs, is up 5%. Chewy continues to grind higher, looking beautiful. And Robinhood is up 5% after they just came out with some news. I don't know if this is going to last or if it's sustainable. But again, once you enter above 85 bucks, you enter price discovery for Robinhood. I honestly don't even know how it's that high right now. But ultimately, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. I will try and drop something sick for you guys tonight based on the DD that we are seeing. Just stay tuned and have post notifications on. I also want to state, if you're not in the Discord, it's the top link. Make sure to come be in the Discord. The amount of money you're possibly going to make off of GameStop or AMC can easily pay for Discord for life. There's no reason not to be in here. Get in. I post my trades as soon as I take them. We talk stocks and crypto in there all day long. We have a bunch of AI alerts and everything in there that help you out with the markets that if you went anywhere else to pay for, you would be paying a fortune. Make sure to get 50% off a funded futures account using code LOTTO at checkout. Don't sleep on that. Get 60 free stocks with Moomoo. Grab my custom indicator, all that other stuff. Check the links. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Stocks out.